Time for my brutally honest review of Halloween Horror Nights Taste of Terror.
Peanut butter burger. Little alien baby or something. Or like a calamari from hell. Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Orlando. It is time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2023 update. There's some big construction updates within the scare zones. And also, we're doing the Taste of Terror. The Taste of Terror is one of the most bizarre offerings I think ever for HHN. It's a $170 preview of the food. I don't know how it's gonna be worth $170. They used to have character dining. There's no characters for this thing. You get like a blinky blink cup, all you can eat and drink. Hopefully there's no bitters in the drinks. And then I'm praying there's pizza fries. I'm gonna let you know if it's worth it or not. Before we enter in, we gotta do HHN short of the day. We got the vintage Halloween Horror Nights hat. And then also, this is gonna be from 1997, one of my favorite years of merchandise. The imagery just really pops and stands out. On that note, let's roll the commercial and then we'll head in.
You'll never sleep again. At Universal Studios, the Frightmare continues with Halloween Horror Nights 7. New terrors to haunt your memory. Starting October 3rd, Halloween Horror Nights 7. Only at Universal Studios. You'll never sleep again.
All right, so this looks like it'll probably be Dr. Oddfellow's cart. He'll be out here kind of welcoming everybody in. Or there could just be some weird circus performer. But I like that the wheels are like spider webs. The distressing looks great. I'm sure we'll see some signage pop up right there. So the check-in for Taste of Terror is 15 minutes before the check-in time they want you to show up. The check-in window is from 6 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. Then the event starts from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. But the park closes at 8, so by the time you're finished out here, you gotta get straight out of the park. So I'm like, how much can I drink? This event should be around like maybe like 4 or 5, so you can like get out and then experience the park a little bit, sober up, and then you can head out. Food cart over here. This might be where the Dr. Oddfellow evil dog is. There's also a new food cart over here. We don't know what the theming is for it yet. Minions Cafe got a new sign. It was just like kind of like a wooden sign. Now it's an actual 3-dimensional of the words cafe. Very well done. Look at the Surfer Boy pizza stand. You can see they have all the cooking equipment in there now, getting everything ready. Then we have the Yeti booth. Oh, they have some lights illuminate the menu board. I'm sorry, we're just like speed running through all the little details. We'll come back another day and do a deeper dive into all the details. Now there's 2 Last of Us, Firefly, little food booths. The theming looks great. I even like that they have like a fake security camera because it's like Fedra's watching. And then even on the Fedra cinder blocks, the Fireflies have spray painted their logo over it. Now we're going back here. This is where the Taste of Terror is going to be. It said tonight's event is sold out. For additional information, please ask a team member. My blood sugar is so low. I have not eaten at all today because I'm like, I gotta try out this food. Okay, we checked into the booth. They don't open the doors until 6:30, so let's go head off to Central Park, the Jungle of Doom scare zone real quick. But they give you a little wristband so you can get in and out of the event. Now we're here by Fast and the Furious. We have a Chucky food booth that popped up. It's the same colorway of the Good Guys box. Little sheriff badge. You see blood all over it. They have some red lights turned on. More blood splatter. It says wanna play. I don't think y'all understand how hot it is. It's like, again, past 6 o'clock. It's like 100 degrees out. It's a toasty one. Do not come to Florida unless you really have to for the next couple weeks. Just come on September 1st for opening day of HHN. It'll just be rain and not as hot. Right, heading into the Jungle of Doom scare zone, they've added some more fringing. They got some more moss right there. And it looks like a burlap sack on the fringing. It looks like they mossed up everything. It's all looking good. The theming, the immersion, the wonderful plane. Some more moss has popped up. That's why I love showing the little updates, right? Because you kind of see how it evolves over time and how just the more details are put in day by day, night by night. Again, we got some more moss added to this. God, I hate spiders so much. You might recognize this spider from Bugs Eaten Alive, but that thing is gnarly looking. So they have the big spider over there. Then they also have another one welcoming you in for here. So again, they're going for that like Kong Skull Island vibe with all the big bugs and bats. I'm sure these things are gonna glow during the nighttime. They'll probably put some black light on them, make the webs glow blue. But yeah, the spider just looks like it's climbing up the tree. You can see all the little baby spiders. You know how like Indiana Jones is with snakes? That's how I am with spiders. I hope there's no spider creature people. Please no. Oh, Bugs Eaten Alive was a rough one for me to walk through last year, but that was my house of the year. I think that was the best house overall for me. Bugs, man. Oh. We're back. 6:30. Got a wristband. You just walk right through now. Okay, so this is gonna be where you check in over here. They have a couple tables so you can kind of hang out, talk with your friends before you head in. They got the lights on. They got some signage. Taste of Terror. I see pumpkins. Well, little boo up here. So then right here when you come in, you get a free photo. So the photographer here, and then you get a little photo in front of the little pumpkin patch. Okay, we're heading in. I smell marinara and cheese. We have like a little seance table here, a crystal ball. That's great. Oh, I like this. On the top here, it's like the universal arches when you're walking in. That's great. There's a raven inside of that cage. Then they have some tarot cards right down there.
Extremely quiet in here. It feels like you've ever been to like a funeral, like at a viewing. You have like the little reception afterwards where it's like everybody's kind of uncomfortable and doesn't really want to talk. It's like so quiet. They just have like this like drum music. They needed scare actors in here. I'm telling you, if they had Dr. Oddfellow in here, kind of like talking with all the guests, kind of expanding the story, but just having no scare actors, just very quiet and almost kind of awkward.
How would you describe the silence in the room?
Uncomfortable.
First stop, we gotta go to the Stellar Bar. Stellar Bar. They have a bunch of Blinky Blink cups.
First drink of the day. There's bitters in it. All right, so we got the Ghoul Juice, Myers Dark Rum, Cherry Brandy, Simple Syrup, Mango Nectar, Lime Juice, Dale's Pimento Bitters with a Peach Hard Bitters. 2 bitters in here. Let's try the Ghoul Juice. It's like going places, right? It's like the guy in the high school football team who's got the talent, and then he just blows it. There's a great quality juices in here that I think the bitters just literally throw it all off. Ghoul Juice, 6 out of 10. Find this aftertaste.
Thank you.
We got the Electric Death, New Amsterdam Gin, Blue Curacao, Lime Juice, Vanilla Bean, Simple Syrup, Pineapple Juice with a Dale's Pimento Bitters. It's not his worst concoction. So we're gonna go over to the Yeti booth next.
And we had a little Yeti booth right here.
First off, we went to the little Yeti stand, right? We're gonna go with the vegan option first. It'll be the burnt ends poutine, crispy fries, topped with the beefless burnt ends, gravy, vegan cheese with scallions. I like the gravy. Good beefiness, almost fattiness to the burnt ends. Aftertaste of the cheese is a little funky. And a nice crispy potato in here. All right, let's try the just the beefless burnt ends first. You gotta eat everything together to make it work. It doesn't work on its own, each ingredient. So just get a forkful of everything. Do a 7 out of 10. Now let's go with the bloody campground poutine, crispy fries, topped with the Asian-inspired gravy, char siu roasted pork, cheese curds, scallions, and crispy chilies. With the crispy chilies. There's some flavor to it. Bloody poutine is a bloody good time. 9 out of 10. Had flavor. That's missing in a lot of dishes here at theme parks. Chilies don't overwhelm it at all. It just kind of gives you a nice little bit of heat, but not too much. Wonderful crispy like French fries in there. Wonderfully seasoned burnt ends. 9 out of 10. I will be getting that again when HHN opens. That's very good. Vegan one, it's fine.
So if you don't want any of the cocktails, they do have other drinks for you. Cabernet, Modelo, Bud Light, England. We got a Chardonnay. Let's do vodka and soda. And then a Florida Sunshine Lager. Here we have mini Oreo Mummy Pops, Oreo cheesecake with candied eyes.
Let's try the little mummy. Love the little design, like his little eyes on there. It's almost like the cookies and cream frosting that they have on a lot of tribute store snacks. Nice, gooey, very rich cheesecake, right? Then you get the hint of that chocolate cookies and cream. Oh, this thing is great. Ooh, I cannot wait to have more of these. This is like an 8.5. 8.5 on this little guy. The next little dessert we got is the mini pumpkin dulce de leche puff. It'll be a pumpkin and dulce de leche filled puff topped with whipped ganache, pumpkin seed, and gold accents. It's like fall in your mouth. Wonderful little crisp and crunch to that pastry. Nice, creamy, little pumpkin flavor. Not that overwhelming pumpkin flavor that we get in a lot of dishes. Solid little 8 out of 10 on that little treat.
I like this sign down here. It says, Fedra, stages of infected. Infected runner, do not let them swarm you. And you go to a stalker, and then you go to a clicker, and then you're gonna go to a bloater. Then we're gonna see all the different types of infected within the house. Also, the Fireflies have put this down here. Look for the light. Ticket ready, show your ID card. Gonna be the Ration Distribute Center for Fedra.
Here we go.
Thank you.
We have another drink here. It's gonna be the Salt Lake City Iced Coffee, Brewed Coffee, Hayden's Espresso Liqueur, a light rum, vanilla bean, smoked sea salt with a hella smoked bitters.
Not as expensive.
5 out of 10 on that. The bitters destroy it.
Nice. So we got the food rations right here. This is how it's gonna look in the park, but then this is our little sample size right here.
Let's try the ravioli. Creamy cheese inside. Pretty well cooked pasta. I think we'll do an 8 out of 10 on the ravioli. Let's try the little cordyceps. It looks like almost like a little alien baby or something, or like a calamari from hell. I like that. Little cordyceps I think are the best part. No, I'll do 8 out of 10 on the whole dish.
Over here is Surfer Boy Pizza. I don't know if these crates are from. I don't know if they're decoration. It is kind of cool where Surfer Boy Pizza is. They have like old school, a little diner setup.
Okay, so there's 2 different flatbreads. Again, these are all the sample size. So it's hard to like review these because this is not what the general public is getting. We're gonna go with the vegan option. It's gonna be a vegan sausage crumble, the vegan mozzarella. This is almost like cafeteria style. I don't think Argyle would approve of this. Maybe a 5.5 on the vegan pizza. And maybe like a 6 out of 10 on the spam one.
All right, so they have the vegan walking taco over here, a vegan chorizo.
Oh, this is gonna be the go-to. Have yourself a couple drinks at the Dead Coconut Club. Man, get some pizza fries, get a walking taco. Oh, that's a 10 out of 10. That is great.
It's a must.
So far, walking taco. So many great flavors in there. Simple, easy, amazing. Even if you don't like kind of the impossible meat, you can't even tell that it's not meat. It is that good.
This booth over here is going to be kind of like the Universal Monsters. If you remember, they had the same logo on the food booth last year over by Kids Zone. All right, so this is going to be the peanut butter burger, smash burger, the peanut sauce, raspberry jelly, cheddar cheese, shaved onions, jalapeno bacon with a cherry pepper on a vampire bun.
Peanut butter and jelly burger with onions. He's like, well done. It's one of those dishes, it's at a 7.5 right now, and we really can't tell until we actually eat this at HHN, because it's gonna be a big burger. This is all just a little sample mini size, because it could be great or it could be worse. We got bitters again in this drink. Goes in between cough syrup and candy. Can't make up its mind. I just want some good alcohol. It is not too hard. It's not too hard. Don't worry, we will have a great secret menu for you at the Dead Coconut Club. This is a 5.5.
They've run out of the other special cocktails, so they have the Ghoul Juice. That's about it for the Stellar Bar, and then they have the wines and Bud Lights. This is the little Chucky booth, and now this is only here for the Taste of Terror. It's gonna be this mutilated pork loin.
It's just a massive chunk on like a little slider. So it's wrapped in bacon. Looks like it's wonderfully seasoned. I have high hopes for this. Tender and juicy tenderloin. A little bit of salt in there from the bacon. Crispy outside. Oh my gosh, a 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
That's some good meat. That just makes you feel happy. That's happiness between a bun. That sounds kind of wrong.
And over here we have the fried till the end chicken, popcorn chicken tossed with a Nashville hot sauce with the ranch on top. That looks pretty good.
Oh God. It's like eating spice to dirt.
I like this. These are bloody snow cones. Chocolate cake with marshmallow buttercream with coconut on top. Comes like an ice chest. Welcome to the Himalayas. Let's go try this little thing.
It's fine, but I wouldn't order this or eat it again.
All right, so we got the Hellfire mini cake, layered chocolate cake with a mango cayenne filling, top of the chocolate guitar.
You got some blood and guts, red and fire. Very tart. Can't finish that. Oh, there's a heat to it. There's like a fruitiness and then there's a heat to it on the back end. Imagine like kind of like a Publix cake, but then you throw in some like spicy strawberry jelly. I think people are really gonna like it, or I think they might be like me and be like a 6.5.
Now they also have coffees here, hot water, coffee, and then decaf. Over here we have a bunch of different tables and chairs, little lounge area with a couch.
The event's ending. You know, I will say the sets are amazing. I think the design team did a great job creating these very unique food display sets. Food is really a hit and miss. The only thing that I would honestly suggest getting is the walking taco and then the poutine. Everything else is just fine. Again, this is gonna be not what you get when you're at HHN. It's just kind of a sample mini version of what you're gonna get. I don't really know what to make of this event.
If you do have to go to the bathroom, they do have bathrooms inside this little building. And so when you're exiting out, they have a little goodie bag for you.
Oh, you like
Thank you so much, William.
Thanks so much for coming.
So in our little goodie bag, we do get a freestyle cup. Now you do not have to pay to activate this. Your first time using it, it's already paid for. So you will be able to purchase these fun spooky designs. It says Halloween Horror Nights 2023. And then this, the Blinky cup for this year. This is what I'm digging, right? So you got like the little Ouija board, the Universal Arches right there. This is great.
We finished. There was a lot of the team members outside. They asked me what I thought, so I gave them my brutally honest take. The great thing about Universal is they listen to feedback. They want these events to be better. They're not like Disney where they just like call it a day and give up. They want to make sure Halloween Horror Nights and all these special ticket events are the best thing that they can produce. And it's got some growing pains. The first night, we are the test guinea pigs, right? They're still figuring out the different menu options and the different ingredients. So things are gonna taste drastically different when we try it at HHN. It is like 9 at night and it feels like it's 95 degrees. Y'all better hydrate during HHN.
Okay guys, we are back at time for my brutally honest review of Halloween Horror Nights Taste of Terror. Okay, where do we begin? A lot of things I liked, a lot of things I didn't like. Let's first start off with just how the whole pricing situation happened. They announced this event, $159 after tax. It's $170, and all you can eat and drink. This includes alcohol. They don't release a menu. So I had friends, I was like, hey, you guys wanna go? And they're like, I don't know what's on the menu, so I can't go. They have some dietary issues, right? They didn't know if they could eat the food or not, or drink the drinks or not, because there was no menu of what's being offered. We were all just kind of going in blind. It was like, okay, pay us $170. You're gonna eat some food, right? So I was like, oh, sweet. At least pizza fries will be there. So then we know they did the annual pass holder discount. So then I went to the park again. We were on the phone for 20 minutes to get the annual pass holder discount. And then today they changed the price again. They lowered it from $159 to like $135 for food and alcohol. Then I spent like another 45 minutes in guest relations. We were all trying to figure out how to refund it with the discount. I did find out a little later in the day they were doing automatic kind of refunds on the difference. So if you did purchase in advance, you don't have to go through guest relations and all that stuff. Universal's automatically refunding you the difference. So that initial part was kind of like frustrating, right? The whole just paying for it and then the whole different price changes. Then they added a non-alcoholic option, so it's like $89 for all you can eat, pretty much, without the alcohol. That's a big price difference. That's a $45 price difference. Then we get to the event, and you kind of like check in, right? All the team members are super helpful, and it's very welcoming and fun, right? And then kind of enter into this little photo op, and there's like some cute little pumpkins there, but I'm like, where's like the special HHN photo op, right? Like, this is great, cute little pumpkins, but like, give me like a whole little boo area, or a special Universal Monsters photo op, or a Dr. Oddfellow photo op. You're guaranteed one free photo, so I thought there was gonna be kind of a surprise character that comes out, or a cool photo op experience, and it was just some pumpkins, which was fine. And then we kind of get in there, and it was so quiet. It was so uncomfortably quiet. The event just didn't feel alive. It was just like so quiet. Like the whole night we were talking like this and like whispering. And then the food is all kind of a hit and the miss. Some of the stuff really enjoyed. Other stuff didn't really enjoy. You know, that's the way of all these different food festivals, especially the HHN food. It's either up here or down here. How do you have an HHN food event without pizza fries? That was like the one thing I was really excited for, to get some darn pizza fries. And there was no pizza fries at the event. You're only there for 2 hours, and it's kind of like this very rushed experience. So it's like, oh, I gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. So let me take a photo, and then it's over. So then the little set designs were amazing. It was truly beautifully designed, right? From the tablecloths to the different seating areas, to each display, it was very unique and very well done. And then the food experience was fun too. It was just kind of missing that aha moment. I'm judging this as if I paid the original price, $170, and it was not worth $170. If Alice and I went, that would be over $300 to try some sample food, a couple drinks, and the drinks, I am so done with Universal drinks. Universal, this guy who makes these drinks, he doesn't know how to make drinks. I'm sorry. There are plenty of wonderfully talented bartenders at Universal Studios who can make good drinks, but the guy who's in charge of all the menus, who makes the parks and City Walk drinks, doesn't know what he's doing. Now, when you read the ingredients of what's gonna be in the cocktail, you're like, let's describe his drinks as kind of latest trilogy of Star Wars. Starts out strong, you're like, these are some great ingredients, right? Like The Force Awakens. And then you're like, oh my God, why are you putting Last Jedi in there? And then you put in Rise of Skywalker bitters, and you're like, you have just ruined the entire thing. Bitters should be used very sparingly within cocktails and drinks. The simpler, the better. And this guy puts in bitters into every freaking drink. And then he also puts in random cinnamon stuff, and it just kind of like ruins the cocktail. He's overcomplicating just simple drinks. So that's why when I was paying, almost $50 more for these specialty drinks, that part I didn't care for, because they're not worth the money. Universal, you need to ban bitters from your drinks. I spend so much money on all these drinks, and I have never once bought a second drink from these special design drinks. I'll buy secret menu drinks multiple times, but Universal's losing millions of dollars because these drinks and cocktails are not designed very well. So please, Universal, I'm begging you, do not allow bitters into these drinks. And I don't know what the screening process is for these cocktails, but everybody at our table, we were like, this is all bad. So the now new version of $135 for this event is not worth it. What I do think is worth it is the $89 non-alcoholic package. I think you get enough bang from your buck for that, where you get to try all the different foods, you get like a Blinky Blink cup and a Freestyle cup. I don't suggest doing the alcoholic version because the drinks, specialty drinks, are just not good. Unless you want to pay $50 for some like Bud Light and Chardonnay. I don't suggest paying for the alcohol version. I do suggest paying for the food options because I think it's a fun time if they fix the things with kind of making it more fun and and welcoming and not very quiet. So in order for this event to succeed, you have to kind of add entertainment. Bring in the American Sirens, add some live music, just even add like a clicker walking around, or Dr. Oddfellow for a special meet and greet or something. There's nothing at this event that made me feel like, oh man, I have to go do that. It was like, I could just wait to eat this food at HHN. I will say, if you don't like crowds and lines and you don't like the busyness of HHN, this is kind of a great way for you to experience a little bit of Halloween and try the different food options. But for me, I wanted something kind of special and exclusive for an HHN event. It was just kind of missing that for me. Let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts about the Taste of Terror? Will you be going to it? How do you think they could improve it? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon. Ban bitters from your drinks.